Hi, I'm Diana DeRosa, and I'm speaking with Joe Lining, who lives in South Carolina and is the director of the short documentary, Honey, Hush, Honey. Well, when I read that title, I thought, oh, honey. And then it was really honey. It wasn't the honey I was thinking. So great job. If you could just give a little bit of information about your film and why you decided to do it.
Well, thanks, Diana, for doing the interview. To give you a little overview of the film, it's kind of a summary of, it's a short documentary. It's only 5 minutes, so not very long, but a brief summary of a beekeeper friend of mine, just how she got into the hobby, what she loves about it, and what some of her challenges have been. And the reason I chose to do it, I always like to have sort of a personal passion project going on. I work in this industry, and sometimes the jobs that pay well are not very fulfilling. So I always like to have personal projects that I'm working on that actually kind of give me something a little more than just money, something that's satisfying. So she's one of the more interesting people I knew, and I thought that she would make a great story.
I support that idea. Do some things that are satisfying. Sometimes we have to do what we have to do, but when we can fit in something we really enjoy. All right, so talk about your takeaways and what you're hoping that the audience takes away.
I guess the biggest thing that I took away from making the film is there are a lot of misconceptions about bees, and my opinion on them totally changed from start to finish. So I've always been a little bit scared of bees. When I was a kid, I got stung a few times by things like yellow jackets or hornets, and I'm a little bit allergic. So I was always kind of apprehensive. And in the beginning, I knew it was something I was going to have to work through to be able to make the film. Um, but I actually learned through making the film that bees are honeybees and specifically are very like calm and not aggressive compared to other types of bees or stinging insects. And I kind of went from before doing this being a little bit scared of them to now, as part of this project, I actually learned how to do beekeeping and kind of became the assistant to the main character of the film. So she's been teaching me beekeeping, and now I really enjoy it and like being around the bees.
Wow, that's pretty amazing because I am definitely afraid of that whole concept of all those bees flying around me. So I want to thank you very much for chatting with me. Do you have any last words you'd like to say?
I would encourage everyone to watch the film, or even if they don't watch this film specifically, just do a little research on honeybees, and maybe they'll come to the same conclusions that I did, that they're actually a really vital part of the ecosystem and not something that we have to be afraid of.
I have to agree with you. I think they are very vital, and it is something that we need to learn and we need to accept. And I am Diana DeRosa reporting for the Tryon International Film Festival.